there's never a time, right? So does anybody else do this? So instead of wearing my headphones like a normal human being does, I actually turn my headphones on full volume and then have them next to me. And then every time I put my set on to record a video, I always forget to turn it down. And that intro that you hear, I hear that, but just like as loud as it could ever be. And I'm like, why do I do this to myself? Why do I continue to repeatedly injure my ears and just do the same thing over and over again? So guys, really good Monday. And as we spoke about this morning, as we speak about every week here, is every Monday, it's the same thing. And this is something that sets us aside from all the other communities out there, crypto coins, anyone that's doing burn initiatives, is the fact that we have Binance doing their part and really pretty much absolutely killing it on the burn scale, now sitting at 12.4 what was that? Yeah, 12.44 billion Lunar Classic coins burnt, and they just sent another 1.34 billion to burn. And it's this, like, I know we expect it, but at the same time, it gets me so excited to see them do it every week, because we just don't see these things for other coins across the board. And it gets me really excited, and it makes me happy to see they're as committed as we are here in this community. So huge round of applause again to Binance for providing that this week. And, you know, we really, really appreciate everything that we do. And I think the more we show them how much we appreciate it, and, you know, accept that burning's not going to get to this huge level of where there's just billions being burnt daily instantly. It's going to take time, and we've really got to be patient and understand that, you know, the time will come where eventually we've got so many microtransactions, we've got this tax in place, and as others have explained, and I've explained before, the key to burning is really in the utility use case, and the key previously to burning was all in the USTC mint to burn feature. And, you know, we can talk about that a little bit. And from what I understand is that it was a decentralized algorithmic stablecoin, and it aimed to maintain the value of $1 through a mint to burn mechanism. Okay, maintaining that dollar peg stability would mean that the algorithmic regulating supply and demand of the coin, so to speak, it's like a computer program that kind of balances the price. Well, no, it doesn't kind of, it pretty much does. And to pretty much lay it down to the most simplest is, when the demand would normally exceed the supply, the price in this case would be USTC, and that would go up, and then the opposite occurs when the price goes down. And it really is as simple as that. So the task in itself was more to regulate the supply so that the price of the stable coin remains at $1. And that really, really did push USTC to a whole higher high, and the fact that retail got involved, and it was this really successful new kind of decentralized thing where anybody could do anything to a certain extent within the confines. So minting $1 of UST would always require burning $1 worth of Luna, and then it would be vice versa, meaning that the supply would never actually change. They would always stay the same. One coin would gain one. So either USTC would gain one, Luna would lose one, or Luna would gain one and USTC would lose one, meaning that it was always in control. So when the price went above $1, then it would aim to bring that back down, and $1 of Luna could be exchanged for $1 of USTC, and then thus minting $1 of USTC, increasing the supply and ultimately lowering the price. At the same time, it burns $1 of Luna. So then the demand and the mint to burn process to reduce the supply of USTC and decrease in its value back to $1. And with obviously the way it was exploited, it went into this hyperminting kind of system. I think this is a really good thing for a lot of people to understand, is A, we can't burn our way out of this problem, and B, we can't mint coins to get more liquidity to pay for things. It needs to be done carefully. But I think the key to our movement and Lunar Classic is having some kind of stable coin, whether it be USTC or an AFT, which really isn't a stable coin in itself, but that's a talk for another video, so to speak. But I think it's good for you guys to understand completely how important USTC was, and the fact that there's kind of not so much this division, but there's a wall instead. And it's kind of like we're on one side of the wall throwing messages over saying to all of the Luna community, you know, we don't like you. We don't want nothing to do with you. But what we need to understand is that all of those people that hold Luna are likely all people from the airdrop, meaning that they are Luna Classic holders too. So, and I think a lot of people don't say to people that they actually have Luna, but they do have Luna. And I think it's kind of like people are scared, and I totally get it, but we all need to understand that this wasn't something that was done from the inside. It was never proven to be an inside job, and it seems like it was a totally external attack. And I think we need to push more towards helping USTC, explaining to people how USTC's swap feature worked before, the mint to burn features worked before, and helping people better understand that we can't make the same mistakes that we did last time. But it's really good to see that we've got, you know, all of these burns going on. You've got all nodes burning on Mondays, it seems. Binance burning on Mondays. LunkDAO burning on Sundays. Myself should be burning next week on Sunday. So we're back in the game. And just seeing all the other people burn. And I've, you know, lacked seeing burns from certain places, but that's down to those projects and what they're doing. Everybody's got their own internal kind of plan, this system, the way that they're moving. And people always need to be patient and remember that we've come a very long way in a very short space of time. It's not normal for something to move this fast. In fact, sometimes it can be a huge security issue to moving so fast. So there's a lot of talk going on back and forth, and I just wanted to kind of speak about it at the end of this video. And, you know, a lot of people are saying we need a vetting process for proposals, and that it should be chosen which ones get through and which ones don't get put through for people to see. But I think that's the idea behind the show all button, because if you follow the correct procedures, you'll get whitelisted, meaning that you'll be shown here anyway. And then I think censoring proposals, and then not just that, we would need a human being to go through each proposal, check it all out and stuff like that. And that's just not what decentralization is about. In fact, that will be censoring people at a very high level, because anybody who's anybody is allowed to make a proposal, but it's more educating people on exactly how to make a proposal, the way to make a proposal, how to know which type of proposal to put up, and if you can even propose it, or if you need to go to the GIT hub and stuff like that. But really good day. Binance burn Mondays, all nodes burn Mondays, and just looking forward to more and more burns going through, the movement moving forward, more positive things happen, and just going into things with a more positive mindset. We really are in a good time, as to which validators coming on board. You've got loads of projects in the work, as we showed you this morning, and we just need to be patient. We need to give things time. We need to allow people to make their moves, play things out, and be patient more than anything. And you're going to see so many of these people that think that things can change within a matter of months if we do all of these certain things, but not everything works the way you write it down. And there's always complications in the real world, and there's so many good ideas out there, but they do really need to be thought out down to a T. Like this whole system with creating an on and off ramp on the Terra station would mean we need our own liquidity pools. We would need to be regulated. Someone would need to take that on the chin, so to speak, and it would have to fall somewhere in someone's country, as to where this DEX originates and who's the team behind it. And there's so many issues with doing an on and off ramp. So hopefully someone figures it out. I know it's going to take someone who's got a lot of money behind them to do something like that, because you're going to have to pay for different licenses and stuff like that, because you're buying and allowing people to buy and sell crypto at that point. Guys, stay safe. I'm not a financial advisor. Beware of scammers, doppelgangers, anybody pretending to be me, and I'll catch you in the next one. Shoo!